So hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is actually another one today which I wanted to do for quite a while. Now there will be a continuation walking episode based on this, but what we are doing is bike riding all the way to Himley from the Parkhead Junction where I am right now. I'm going to cut the Pensnett, just the roads up there to get to it, and past Pensnett. But once I pass Pensnett I will actually resume the video for you, showing you down there, because there is quite a lot of history down that train line. And see if I can do it on the bike. We're going to be getting to Himley that way, so it shouldn't really take long, but it's just worth a trip today actually. It's going to be sunny this afternoon, so why not? And then I'll tell you a bit of history about the South Staffordshire rail line while I'm down there. But there will be another video based on this rail line, a walking episode in the next couple of months, which we will be doing all the way up to I think it's Smethstow Park. And there is actually little old stations on the corners which have been turned to cafes. I think it was Tetnall, the line up there. We will go and check that out, so it's one thing to do. But I want to check this bit out today and see what's down there, so it's definitely worth a trip. But yeah, I'll resume to you when I get past towards near the fens. So yeah, come out the Parkhead Junction now. We're actually down an alleyway which is leading us on to the back end of where the fens actually is, just at the back of Brawley Hill. Now I'm hoping that when I get down there it's just one straight path going all the way past the pool straight onto the rail line. It's called the Pensnett rail line, which then leads past where the baggeridge junctions was to that colliery, and then it should bend round and then bring us right the way down to near Himley Hall, which we can come off down there, these steps, and lucky enough we can get onto the side of the road and then onto Himley Hall. Let's see if we can do this. We're nearly there, so the only thing what we've got to do now is see if we can crack going that way to the rail line. Let's see if we can do this. So right, let's see where this actually leads us out to. So my GoPro at the moment, what I've got mounted, has got a bit of a problem. I've got to try and get it mounted so it won't move much. Hoping it's this way. This should bring us onto a road, yeah. So I've been Google mapping this last night to find out where I can actually go. So apparently this is a shortcut to get to it. Right, then we go down here, and then we should turn left and then keep going. It should bring us near to the fens, so it's not actually too far to go. Let's see if we can make it. Yes, I've made it. So this is actually the path now leading to the fens. Let's get onto it. It should bring us down a straight path now to the rail line, if I am correct. I don't know what this is going to be like. I don't know if it's going to be bad for biking down here, especially because I've got road tyres. Right, so we're going to go down here. Okay. Good. Right, there we go. So yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this is actually the fens. Now what you can see right here is actually the pools, one of the big pools, and it is looking quite dry on some of the sections. It's really low, this one is, as you can see where I'm pointing down to there. It's looking really low, but it is a lovely place. It is one place at the back of Pensnett and Brawley Hill merged together, because that's where the Pensnett railway actually starts, right at the back. But wow, it is a lovely place. I've never been here. I've only ever been it once, but I've not been round the middle of it. But I cut through. It's really lovely. But it's crazy how that is really low, to be honest. It's quite low. I have seen it really higher than that. Wow. So where we're going to be going now is journeying straight on. So I think we should get out of this little section and get right onto that rail line, because I think it's a bit of a journey. I don't know, but Himley's not too far. I do know that rail line actually passes the Crooked House, which is going to cover in a future walking episode, so it's going to be interesting to see what's down there and have a look at the history of that place. So stay tuned to do that one. But wow. So yeah, I'm hoping this is actually linking into the history actually. Let's click on this. Now this is known as the Fens pools, which I mentioned. So it says there, Fens pools is a 37.6 hectare biological site of the special scientific interest in the West Midlands. The site was notified in 1989 under the Wildlife and Countryside Act 1981 and is currently managed by the Country Trust. So this is the history of this place. So the pools, which consist of Grove Pool, Middle Pool and Fens Pool, were originally constructed by the Staffordshire Canal Company. The canal was opened in 1779 and the lake reservoirs fed into a navigable branch which joined the canal's main line at Leys Junction. Oh wow, I didn't actually know this, that was merged into the canal line. Close to the top of the Starbridge flight of 16 locks, through which the level of the canal falls by 145 feet, 442 metres. The reservoirs formed the main source of the water supply for these locks, until it was supplemented by the location, leaving the Dudley Canal, which joined the Starbridge Canal, made an end on junction in 1792. Interesting little history for this place, but you can see it ties into the canal network. Quite interesting actually, so I thought I might have mentioned that to you. But let's get down to the Pensnett Railway and let's go and see what this is all about. So yeah, I will tell you some history later about this rail line, but I've just checked Google Maps to make sure I was on the right track, and I actually am. It is actually straight down to here, so I'm nearly off the fens. I've only got to keep going straight. Take me past the Knowles and the estate, just on the path, and it should bring us back more into the countryside part of the rail line. So let's go and keep going on. Yeah, what you can see here, this is actually one bridge, the first one. We might encounter more bridges as we get down the railway, which then leads us onto the main Staffordshire line. So it's quite interesting what we're going to approach under, but we're just going to keep on going. I will tell you a bit of history when I get to the baggeridge part about this line, just to give you a gist of what it's all about. But look underneath it, I mean it is really old as well. It's the style of the tunnel right around top. Got some old bolts into it. Yeah, it's been graffiti because the area where I am. But wow, let's see if we get out of it. There's a lot of glass as well. Be a bit careful. So as you can see now, this is one straight line. It keeps going and going and going, and it brings us to that little junction which is on that corner. So it should be a nice little route now. I've had to see if I can get out that glass. Checking my tyres look fine, but I've got slime in them anyway, so even if it does get cut, it should be fine for now. Let's hope I don't get anything like that today, but so I'm risking it for you guys. So if you enjoy my videos, stay subscribed and hit the like button as well, because I am going to walk this route. You will see a walking episode on this from the Himley section down there. That's where I'm mainly going to be covering this rail line towards Rampton. It's not so good. But yeah, it's like I say, in the future I am going to get a mountain bike, because this is what it's mainly ideal for. Right, I'm just looking at that, because that looks pretty interesting actually. Now that looks like an air vent or something. Looking down, that is really interesting. If you know what that is, then drop it to the comments. I can see that is the only one here. Or is it something to do with like a water pipe down the bottom? I don't know. Drop it to the comments if you've ever seen that before and you know about it. Big tall thing sticking up with a big lid right on top of it. I bet you there's ladders going down in there. Might be. So let's just keep going down. So yeah, I don't know where I am at the moment, but you can just see there is a split off point here on the right. I'm gonna have a quick look, so it shouldn't be too long to actually see where I actually am on the maps. So let's have a quick look. I'm gonna get the maps up. Oh, come on. So I had to see this. It's gonna work. by Copper's Bank Road. Now we shouldn't be too far now. We're basically in Gorner Wood nearly, so we should be joining on under another bridge in a minute, and then passing straight down. You can see it's one big straight line, if you can see that, the green line there. Let's go and do this. Let's just carry straight on down the path, which is this way. I'm literally carrying my bike right the way through, because you can just see there's glass down here, but I'm holding my bike right the way through this, carrying it through. Look at the start of a tunnel. Wow. So imagine the train actually passing through this, under that road. Right, nearly there. I don't get why there's always glass under tunnels. It's like every time I've been down one, there's always glass. I'm just gonna pause here and we'll zoom straight down this path, guys. Oh wow, look at this, guys. Right up there where I'm pointing is actually a footbridge, which is going right away to the top up to there. Yeah, I don't know what that is actually, but that's quite cool. I think it might just be an old footbridge over to something, when the rail line was just right the way in front. But wow, oh, it's interesting that is. I bet you we're going to face more stuff like this as we go down this line. But look in front of me, look at the mud. So I'm going to get through this mud and then it's going to keep going straight up. But that's quite cool, that little bridge is there. It's interesting. So right, I'm underneath it, which you can just see. That's quite cool. You've got like little arches there, look. But look how old that footbridge actually is, look. Look at that, that is so cool. You see it clear there, look. That is really old. And you've got the path, which is just leading right the way in front. Can't believe this is actually really interesting. I mean, I thought it'd just be one straight path, but the stuff what's down here is still there for when it was actually a railway. This is amazing. But just imagine that what this railway was actually used for. It was actually importing coal. It served coal mines, obviously baggeridge, which is down right the way down the bottom, baggeridge colliery. And all sorts down here actually, because there was different lines linking in from one from another down these sections. So there is much history behind it and the weight dates back, but we'll all have a look at that in a bit. But wow, really interesting to see that. So I'm glad to see something interesting for the day. So right, we've just come to another bridge. This is another one. I don't know whether this one was actually here when the train was here. I don't quite know, because there is a road on top of it. The brick does look sort of newish compared to, like, if it was an old bridge, you can imagine back in them days it would have been different brick to this. This is proper solid concrete for a road, so I'm guessing this was built after the rail line actually closed. Maybe I could be wrong, but I'm just looking at a brickwork which is telling me that is definitely not old, but sort of new. There may have well been an old bridge here back in the past, I don't quite know. But yeah, I thought I might mention that this is actually another bridge. So I will give you a brief overview of the Pensnett Railway, which is the Earl of Dudley's Railway. The Earl of Dudley's Railway, or Pensnett Railway, was a 4-foot 8.5 in 1,435mm standard gauge railway that developed from a single 3-mile 4.8 kilometres line opened in 1829 to, at its maximum extent, a 40-mile 64-kilometre long network around the Earl of Dudley's ironworks at the Round Oak near Brother Hill. So there's a bit of history here. So in the 19th century, the Ward family, owners of Dudley Castle, had a large holdings of land in the Black Country region of England. They had added to their possessions in the 18th century by the enclosure of a Pensnett chase, which had formerly been common land, and much further back in time a hunting ground for the barons of Dudley. Much of this land covered coal seams and deposits of industrial material, including iron ore and fire clay. Canals had been cut into the Black Country region in the second half of the 18th century, but not all were conveniently close to the mines of the Dudley's estate. It was therefore decided to construct a railway linking coal mines near shut ends to the proposed built canal basin at Ashwood of the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal, a distance around 3 miles. But you can just imagine with this part as well, this would have been a split off point. Now, Baggeridge coal mine would have split off into a section here, linking right around the Baggeridge where I'm pointing, just over there, because we are near Baggeridge over that side where I'm pointing that way. So there is quite a lot of history between Baggeridge. There's lots here. I mean, if I just have a quick look, it would tell me about it. Because there is, I think it's a Staffordshire rail line. Spare me 1 second. So yeah, I will go in the coal mining industry when I come back down to here and start from Himley. I will tell you all about it. But you've got Himley railway station. Sorry about the wind, guys, because it is really breezy today. Himley was a station on the Wombourne branch line. Unlike other stops along the route, it was deemed worthy of a full station status. It was opened by the Great Western Railway in 1925 and closed in 1932. It served the community around Himley Hall. So you can just see there, we'll pop a photo on for you now what the station was actually like and where it was situated. You see like a little drawn map. But yeah, it's quite interesting there. So a picnic area stands on the site of the station. It is also part of the South Staffordshire Railway Walk and the final stretch of track. We're going to be covering that in a future walking episode like I mentioned. But let's just keep going down to here. Himley's not far from this section now, so we've just got a little stretch up to go. Oh wow, so it looks like this has been another part of a bridge, look, just here. And it's not there no more, because you see the supports for it right at the top and the side walls, and same for there as well, which you can just see right at the top up to there. More bridge remains, can see stuff at the bottom, so let's just keep going down there. What is that? Is that actually a container? Let's have a look what it says on this sign. Let's just quickly walk the bike down. Can have a look at this. Oh, it's actually a rubbish container. I don't know what this is doing here. It's just been dumped onto the side by the railway path. But I think this now actually bends round because it's steps. There we go. So I believe I've just passed the junction. I was looking at our map going back a year ago of where the rail line split off down to the bottom. Oh wow. Look at this, guys. Look at the mud. That is a shocker. Whoa. Am I going to get through that? How am I going to do it? We're in trouble. This is what I mean, we're faced with all sorts when doing these things. That is really bad. I might try. It's worth a shot. The rail line, we've got a problem, because I think, let me get the maps up, was right there in front and the trees blocked it. Can have a quick look, guys, and see if this path was actually the rail line in front there. Definitely stuff. Okay. I don't know when that tree actually fell down. This is definitely the rail line. Oh, well pottery there. Right, got a sign saying no swimming now. Look at that. I've no idea what's over there. It might be a big reservoir of some kind. Oh, I don't know. Many of you know what's down there, then let me know. Look on Google Maps, but I can't see much. Let's go have a look at this bit. But I think we just got to go straight now. It should take us. Right, I have some good news. We're nearly at Himley. Right, so I've just checked the maps and we are on progress. I thought I was on the wrong side there. Which way is it? Whoops, I don't know what was at the top of there then. Something deep. Just went straight into an house bit, guys. I didn't even see it. So I'm going to get down this water as well to clear my tyres. I don't know what just chased me, guys. It was some kind of animal. Oh my god. I don't know what that was. It was like a little dog and it snapped at my ankle. I've literally had to go through the edge. Oh my god. That really gave me an heart attack. Oh. But you can just see, if I just pan down now, I'm going to have to make this quick because it's literally somewhere behind. But this is actually the bridge just right by here, one of them, just before getting to Himley. I should have been filming them because you would have seen what just happened. I was literally in a mess. Yeah, stuff like that gives me an attack. Can you hear it? Have you heard it then? It's definitely behind. But I'm not going back down there. There's way, no, I'm not going back down that path. That was quite frightening. And it was very vicious. I noticed it about the dog up to like about that big, snapping at my feet. Oh, you can hear it now. Let's have a quick look, guys. Yeah, stop it for like a little break again. I'm out of that area now. There is a scrap yard or a metal yard just right next to me. I'll tell you what though, I've never been frightened like that in ages. I love animals, I did animal care at college, but I've never known a dog be so vicious like that. That was a choppy bugger, that was. One more close, if I could have ran the dog over. It was literally getting right under my tyres, tried to stop me, and it was snapping at my feet. I had no choice but to get on number 3 on my bike. I went in the hedge. I don't know even how I got out. I should have really filmed it. It was crazy. I went in the hedge. I was riding through the side of the edge, overgrown, and managed to get back onto the path, and my bike just spun. And I went faster and got out quick. That was crazy. I don't think I'm ever doing that again. Not from my view. I don't think that is definitely worth walking down there. But, wow. Definitely gonna have to go an alternative on the way back because I was going to go this way, back up to Brawley, but nah. I think we'll go the normal A roads back, I think. Because Himley's just on that corner now. So yeah, there we go, Himley Hall. You can just see the pool right the way in front. Lots of wildlife over the back over there. Got fishermen. It's a nice little fishing pool this is as well. Oh, well, an afternoon. It's just lovely to come to Himley, just to come and take a look at the pool, which is surrounded by the sides. But yeah, so we are going to be heading back here because we've got a big massive walking video covering much of the landscape of Himley. We've got caves to go and have a look at, like sandstone caves. We've got much more. Have a look at the wildlife on here. Tell you a bit of history about the house. Yeah, I can't wait to do that one. But yeah, ooh. Yeah, nice day. But yeah, I think I've had enough. Got a long journey to think about getting back now as well, especially now it's 12, coming 12. Take me about 2.5 hours to get home. If I can get to the right roads, I've got to plan a route now in a minute and get home on a proposed route, which I'm going to do. Had a bit of trouble crossing the road with my bike because the sides are overgrown. Got to take a path as well. I might have to go on the side of the road if I can. But yeah, lucky enough I picked no punches up down the rail line. I found that really interesting, but it was just that part of the dog bit what's put me off. So I think to come here to go down that rail line, I'm going to walk in, I'll get onto Himley, then from Himley all the way to Wolverhampton across that line. So that's going to be a good one to do. But yeah, I hope you've been enjoying my videos though. I mean, the Langley one which I've just done was quite interesting. I really enjoyed showing you that one. There's much more to come. We've got a summer of everything to come yet in the Black Country. I'm going to expand over, cover more walking videos, so you definitely will see this one and Baggeridge as well. Two good places in the area. But in the meantime, go and hit the like and subscribe button, and I definitely will see you soon in future videos. Apart from the wind as well, it's glad I haven't done a walking video, it's so windy. But yeah, see you soon, take care, and I'll see you on my next videos. Midlands Outdoors out. Yeah, go and check out what else I have on my channel.